Boat ad here with the Hoyt RX Twin Turbo. This thing is 33 inches axle to axle, 4.5 pounds, 5 7/8 brace height, 25 to 30 inches of draw length, 350 feet per second. Sounds like a pretty good bow. So let's check this bad boy out. I got this on a trade not too long ago. I traded 2 bows for this and a Vortex sight, which I think I made pretty good on. I got the CBE Engage hybrid sight that I like the most. Today I'm going to be using my painted arrow cell camera holder to do my first impression video. I did put a red line, little 6-inch stab on there just to hold that. So it's kind of unfair advantage, I guess, for this review. And then we got the little stubby on there. So let's get to work on shooting this thing. You should know up front, I am not a speedbow fanatic, mostly because of the way they draw. I slapped the sight on here. I have not done any sighting yet. So this first impression may be me drawing back and being like, oh crap, that sight's way off, and then readjusting the sight. So I'm gonna try and concentrate on just the draw cycle right now, the back wall, and the feel of this. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, all right. So as far as draw length goes, 30 inches is a little bit stubby for me. Feeling good so far though. The draw cycle was nice. I'm relaxing a little bit to see if it creeps. It does not have creep. Oh, I love it already. Okay, so I'm gonna try this first shot here and see how she goes. Peep sight's not lining up for me, so that kind of stinks, but we'll give her a whirl. Ooh. All right. So right off the bat, I do have this cell cam holder, which I feel like causes some type of reverberation as the power leaves the bow, the cell can kind of the cellular camera on my stand kind of whips a little and creates a vibration. It's added noise that you probably hear on the camera. Excuse me, that probably shouldn't be there. But it is not dead in the hand, I will tell you that right now. It's a lot of speed leaving the bow. So I guess I didn't expect that. It got pretty good penetration into the bag. I got 2 bags behind each other. I'm gonna load another arrow here. All right, so the second shot I'm gonna do, not having that on my cell cam holder there. In fact, since I'm not doing that, oh, she got her pretty tight there. I'm gonna take the stabilizer off. I don't shoot with stabilizers on the other reviews I do, so probably shouldn't help this thing cheat at all. Let's give it a whirl. All right. I did tweak the sight a little bit because it looked like it wasn't lined up. I am using a Hamsky Epsilon rest on this thing, which I prefer. Solid back wall. It kind of comes over the hump really fast into the valley, so it's a little bit surprising. I think with time I could smooth that out. It definitely felt more dead in the hand. I think the camera was adding that like reverberation weird thing because it's unbalanced or however that works. That felt super amazing. And I gotta shoot one more. I didn't think I was gonna shoot one more just to try and grasp the feel of this thing. This time, okay, so I've really been focusing on the draw cycle. This time I'm gonna focus on this arrow leaving the bow and how that feels. Yeah, it still hits the back wall really hard. It's hard to control the end of that cycle. Man, that is so crazy. As far as vibration, I hardly feel any vibration in the hand, super dead. I feel like there's a little bit of a kick, similar to what PSE might have. So far it's a really good bow. So we're gonna do a little test. I usually test for consistency, which means I shoot longer shots. I know that my sight's not super dialed in, so I might have to tweak that a little bit just so I'm not way off and shooting something I shouldn't be shooting, but the sight won't be perfect. So what I'm looking for is just aiming at the same spot and seeing how tight those arrows group together. Let's check it out. So the question I'm always asking myself is, could I shoot this thing at the Total Archery Challenge? Because one of these bows I'm going to land on and I'm going to keep for that. So far I like the fact that it's got a lot of speed. I'm gonna have some heavier arrows this year, some 250 spine, Black Eagle Rampage, and I just want to be able to launch those things down range at least 100 yards. And so far, I think this could potentially do it. And we'll see how consistently I shoot with it. Comfort level at full draw is really good. But it's, you know, I guess if I'm just target shooting, that hard back wall isn't too big of a deal. But it snaps into that back wall really fast. So let's check this out. All right, so shooting from a balcony down to below. See how this bad boy goes. Alrighty, hopefully I got enough lighting and everything. All right. I wish it was 31 inches. That is definitely the truth. Oh, to be 31 inches. All right. Didn't sound good. I almost thought I shot through the barn there. I shot the top of the bag where it's nice solid. There's almost like a piece of wood in there. Shooting high, push it high. Let me push this side up. Holy moly. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. So shooting high, push it high. Let's shoot this sucker high. Put it higher. Let's see where that goes. Give her another fling. I'm a little bit to the left. Well, I was really high compared to where I was aiming. Okay. This should be better. Let's give it a whirl. Well, my eyes are going bad, so I can't tell where I hit. So, gonna have to check that out later. But I'm gonna keep flinging at the same spot. And hopefully I'll see something magically appear here. I had lighted knocks on some of these, which was giving me a little bit of guidance, but I just realized on the last shot I did with the Hoyt RX1 Ultra that I broke a knock because I hit arrows. This one, all right, I'm getting used to the draw cycle, but it's still pretty hard. Don't have good lighting up here, so my pin's not lighting up. Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna give a little bit of forgiveness to this twin turbo as far as consistency, because I'm having difficulty seeing. I added some extra light up here to try and get my pins, but my little lights on my pins aren't working. They're not turning on. Must have ran out of battery. Too cold, something. All right, let's check this out. Woo! I do like that it does not creep. Let's see what that did. Sheesh, hoping that arrow's okay. Yikes. Believe it or not, I was aiming right here in this little gap. So, a little high and to the left. But remember, I just slapped that sight on there. So as far as consistency, though, that's pretty good. We had 2 arrows almost touching and a third, and that's with me not being able to see through the peep sight very well. I'm impressed. I might fling a few more arrows just to kind of run through again, because I'm kind of having fun shooting this bow. And we got her a little closer as far as where I was aiming on that one. Still got to adjust the sight a little bit, but grouping a little more spaced out on that. Wasn't as pleased. Still, like I said, bad lighting, so that might be throwing an effect on it, but I have to go with what I see for now, I guess, because I don't know. Overall, it's a pretty sweet shooting bow. I can't get over the fact that there's such a fast drop into the valley. However, I like the super solid back wall. I like that it doesn't creep for a speed bow that's supposed to shoot 350 feet a second. Not creeping is really important to me if I'm gonna ever actually keep a speed bow. This is one of those bows that is really enticing because it's so fun to shoot. I'm almost determined to just keep flinging arrows and get my sight sighted in, get some better lighting, and see if I can get those groups tighter. I 100% believe that I can. Get that peep sight lined up and all that, and we'll be good. As far as the overall feel of the bow, based upon my review today, a little bit of lack of consistency. That kind of like super fast drop into the back wall into the valley. I'm gonna stick at 9.0 out of 10 for my Bodad rating. That's the Hoyt RX twin turbo. This is Bodad. I'm out.